What's up everybody, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to talk about my current go-to shoe rotation. I'm not in a locker room like usual because I have most of the shoes I'm playing with at home at the moment. That's why I'm inside of my apartment and we're going to get straight into it and start with my game shoes. I've played, I think, my last around 15-16 games in the Kobe 6 Reverse Grinch. Since I got them, I haven't been playing with another shoe for official games as I just really love them. They're a great performer. What I like most is how the insole molds to my foot. So whenever I put them on, I only wear them for games because I want to keep them clean for as long as possible. So once a week or twice a week, depending on our schedule, when I put them on, they fit perfectly. They don't pinch, nothing hurts, and they just seem like an extension of my foot while playing. And that's why I like playing in them so much. Then another shoe that I'm still rocking with is the Adidas Harden Volume 7. It's one of my favorite shoes of all time. And they're just so incredibly comfy and perfect for my wide feet. Traction performance is also great on clean courts. Dust pickup is a little bit of an issue, and the weight is also not as nice as on the Kobe 6s, which are very light, but I still like playing with them a lot. And I'm even thinking of playing with them for some games just to give the Kobe some rest to be good for the playoffs. Then another shoe that's been in my rotation a lot lately is the Anthony Edwards 1. I absolutely love what Adidas is doing currently with their basketball shoes. I know that they're heavy too. They're even a little bit heavier than the Harden 7s, it feels like. But they are awesome performance, and I just traded for a pair of the Velocity Blues. I traded away a pair of the Austin Reeves 1 in the Iceman colorway and a pair of the Player 1 from Serious Player Only that were a size too small for me. Somebody I know, I've sold shoes to him in the past, hit me up and said, "Are you interested in them? They don't fit me well. Do you have anything in my size?" And we agreed on a nice deal. And I'm also thinking of maybe playing a couple of games with the Velocity Blue AE ones because they match our jerseys perfectly. Then another shoe, surprisingly, that stayed in my rotation for a while now is the Fresh Foam BB Volume 2 from New Balance because they are insanely comfortable, and in my opinion, they are a contender for top 10 shoes of 2023 so far. They are crazy comfortable. Traction performance is really good. Support is alright. You're a little bit high off the ground. That's probably the only weakness of the shoe. And the materials are also really comfy. I also got a second colorway of those from New Balance in a crazy packaging. I tried to put it in the camera right here. It's the Gamer Tag pack from New Balance. So big shout out to them for sending that over. And I'll show you the second colorway in a minute. They came in special boxing. Here it says Fresh From Volume 2, as you can see. And here is a purple colorway. Kind of reminds me of a Thanos colorway or Thanos from Avengers. I don't know if I'm the only one who sees that, but like the outsole with the 4 Infinity Stones just kind of matches. And also you have like the mismatch in colors, just matches the Infinity Stones, and the purple, of course, is reminiscent of Thanos from the Avengers. They come with a nice card as well. Here's the whole pack if you're interested. I got all 3 shoes, so big shout out to New Balance. Moving on to the next shoe, we have a shoe from Under Armour this time, the Future X Elite. And yeah, as the name already says, a really futuristic shoe. They kind of remind me of those old Hyperdunks with the Flyknit upper. Very cozy feeling, very comfy. Of course, they have the Flow outsole, which means they have insanely good traction performance. Just dust pickup is a minor issue, but they are really good if you need that top tier traction that you get also with Curry shoes. And even though they don't look like they're crazy supportive, they actually have very nice support, and of course they fit you like a glove, also feel like an extension of your foot. So I'm really enjoying playing with these as well. Then another shoe I got from Under Armour, it's the Spawn 6, if I'm not mistaken. And I haven't practiced with them as much. I've worn them once, I think, for a light practice, but they were pretty nice, and I really like the outsole design. They look really cool on foot, and also just a really nice and clean colorway. Gonna post my review on these 2 shoes soon. Moving on to another shoe, another newer shoe that's in my rotation, or actually it's kind of an older shoe that got a new release. It's the MB1s in the iridescent colorway. You know I love pink shoes, and this is one of the most beautiful shoes I've seen in a while. The outsole is crazy nice as well with the rare sign down there, and they are just really cozy. I had this on for sure around this morning. Very comfy, good for my wide feet, soft material, soft cushioning. Traction on clean course is good as well. Just watch out for dust pickup. Then another shoe which has been in my rotation for a while, you know I really like this, the KD16s, the triple red colorway. It's my go-to shoe for pre-game practices. I don't know, it's kind of been a thing since I started playing with the sixes. This has been my shoe I wear to practice before the game. I just really like the cozy feeling, traction is top tier, and as I said, they're very, very comfortable and also surprisingly good for my wide feet. Usually KDs are very narrow, but these are actually pretty nice. Then another Adidas shoe, you can tell that they're really killing it at the moment. The Adidas Dawn Issue 5. The only thing that's annoying is that the laces always get undone with this lace loop up here. But they are a really, really great performer. They kind of feel like a budget version of the Harden 7s because they are lighter. They're not as comfy, but that kind of explains why they are lighter, not as padded overall, and also just a light strike cushioning setup, no boost. But as I said, budget version of the Harden 7. I love the Harden 7s, and design 10 out of 10. Another new shoe that's in my rotation is the Nike Book 1. I've been playing with them quite some time already, as they're also really cozy and comfy. I like the comfortable materials, and I like that they're low to the ground in the forefoot. That's something I like with my game shoes. So I'm also thinking maybe I'm going to wear these for some games, but it's probably going to be either the AE ones or the Harden 7s. Now, for some shoes that you're probably wondering why they're not in my rotation as much, I told you I love the Harden 7s and I also love the design of the Harden 8, but I have one big issue with them. The Harden 7s are a size 13.5 and I went with my usual size 14 on those because I thought maybe they fit me even better. Sadly, they are a bit too long after breaking. I really enjoyed them at first, but now once I've really broken them in and played with them a lot, there's just too much space in the toe area and they're just a really long shoe. If you compare them with something like, let's say, the Anthony Edwards 1, that are also a size 14, you can see that these are way longer and it kind of throws me off a little bit while playing. It's not that I took out the insoles and put my foot on it, and they actually fit pretty well, but it's just like the toe box is so damn long that it's kind of weird playing them now as they're broken in and a bit softer. So I'm waiting on another colorway. I need to cop one in 13.5. Then these will be in the rotation for sure. I'm thinking about playing with them a lot more, but whenever I put them on, the fit is just a little bit off. Also because they are so long, this part right here is digging right into the area of my right foot that is crazy wide. That's also a reason why they're not in the rotation anymore. I just have a little bit of pain because of this outrigger here. So I'm just waiting to get my size down, which will move this part a little bit back and get rid of the extra space in the toe box. Another shoe that's in and out of the rotation, where is it? Here it is, the GT Cut 3. I just haven't played with them as much this month yet, but I really like the shoe. I love playing them. They're really cozy, really comfy, and they even remind me a little bit of the Kobe 6s, just not as supportive. Maybe they have a little bit less support because they don't have a carbon fiber shank plate. The last shoe that's also been in my rotation, but I'm not playing with as much right now, is the KD4 Retro in the Galaxy colorway. 10 out of 10 design, but performance sadly just is not as good. Traction is great, but the rest, they're pretty stiff. The cushioning is kind of non-existent. Lockdown is also good actually, so maybe I spoke to Suma and saying only traction is good. But they're just really stiff and the cushioning is not there at all and can be felt. So that's why they are not one of my go-to shoes at the moment. The other ones are just more cozy. But I really like the design, so I'll always throw them in for just a quick shoot around or a light practice. With that being said, that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching my video. Please subscribe if you liked it, leave a like on the video and comment your thoughts on my current shoe rotation. Also comment if there's some shoes you'd like me to try out for some reviews for the next videos. See you next time.